This is a tarot card reading for the Zodiac Sign Scorpio for the month December 2020. I start with the past and then I will talk about what situations you're in at present, and then I tell you what the cards give us for the future. This is a general reading, so please only take what resonates, and please like and subscribe or leave a comment if you like. Starting with the past. You were probably in a relationship in which everything was like, yeah, it was fine. You believed you had a good relationship, and you basically could do whatever you wanted, and the other person as well. I believe that there was like a good understanding between the two of you, and you really you liked each other, and maybe you lived together, and I think that was a long-term relationship, and it seemed all fine, and you could develop your work and your skills, and both of you could really work on and do the things that you wanted to do. So that is further in the past, where everything was still fine, and you just both worked on. I believe you have developed yourself, you have certain skills that you developed further. Maybe also you have the High Priestess, so maybe something as well in writing, about writing or something like that. But you both did what you wanted to do, and you found a good communication. Maybe you had a family as well. So that was in the further past. But then there was something missing, I believe, in that relationship, and that is like the passion. Maybe you didn't come close anymore. Maybe you didn't share more intimate things with each other, and I believe you started to think about something else, about what all would be possible, with that person, or if I did this, what would come out, if I did that, if I tried out. I believe that you were dreaming about this, and you were thinking about that. You were just like, it was just maybe also the boredom in the relationship. It just didn't keep you together anymore, or you started to wonder what this relationship was, and there has been something more going on than just thinking about it, I believe. So there has been something I think tried out, and maybe by you or by the other person. But there was something that I think that was related to somebody being in love and wanting a change. And I think that it could well be you, but it is something that it is not something that you wanted to do, or that you really, you were thinking about it, you were dreaming about it, but I don't think that you are somebody who really goes out and cheats. But it was clear that there were more. You wanted to do something else. You wanted to really try something else. You maybe were bored in a relationship, and you maybe saw that person that you were with in the past. You maybe saw more as a family member now than that it was your love partner. I believe to see that. And there was this person. I believe in one way you are this person who is experimenting, is looking at what is all there, and maybe also being in love. But maybe it's also the feeling of being in love. Maybe there wasn't at that point actually a real person in your life. Maybe it was still something that you were just thinking. I'm sorry, there is a train passing by. I don't live very far from the station. I'm sorry about the noise on the background. So I just move on with this reading. I can see that you were open for some new challenges, I think, in love. And yeah, it also lays next to the moon card. It's often about, yeah, a feminine, a woman who, yeah, is, yeah, having new thoughts about something. And you have been looking at that, you were just like feeling like, oh yeah, I want to be the Knight of Cups, this person who is in love and shares love, and yeah, all that, more, yeah, having more joy and happiness in love at that time. You also have this card, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And I think that is what you were doing here. You were just enjoying the time, maybe with friends. And yeah, you noticed that there were many other things that you could do. You also realized that it caused a problem in your relationship. And I think that is what happened. So I believe that the other person, yeah, maybe discovered how you felt, or maybe they didn't really know what happened, but they suspected it because you were like, yeah, maybe making yourself more attractive, maybe working on yourself, and they wondered, yeah, they felt that you were drifting away from them. And yeah, so there's like, it's like things are revealed with this card in the past, but it's also a card that is looking for a direction, which way to go. You know, it's like there is a little path in here, and yeah, suddenly everything that you found was normal, or that you wanted, that you didn't think of before, suddenly it is there, and you can't change that anymore because you have suddenly changed your mind about things, or it has grown like that, and suddenly there is no way back anymore. And it's more going towards this, yeah, a new love in your life, and experiencing this happiness of being in love and the joy. And so yeah, you at present, you are yeah, going within and looking. You also have the Hermit card, you have the High Priestess card. It all shows that there is some yeah, heavy real yeah, reflection going on about yourself. You're looking at yourself, and you look at your yeah, maybe how you have been seeing things in the past, but also that you really worked on things in your life, and that how you are going to make that all happen, how you have your wishes come true. I think that you realize that that is not going to happen in that relationship, and so you want it, but you want to stay in this relationship because you love them, but it seems like you can't anymore. You're in this phase where you are seeing something else, of the things that you could do, and maybe you wished for something else than you did in the past. And the High Priestess is saying the same thing. They also say, yeah, it's something that you know. Sometimes you know already that something needs to end. Maybe there is not even a new partner in there. There's nobody around. But you know for yourself that maybe it was just already saying here you were dreaming about other things. And maybe that was already a sign for you to say, yeah, maybe I want to move on and do it in reality, do something else that, yeah, just have a new life, and maybe also at work. I believe that you have been, yeah, working on something, and I think maybe you got bored with that as well, or maybe you just wanted something to try something out new that also gives you more, yeah, a new love in at work, or in work, in the things that you are doing, a new passion or a new direction. I think you are like struggling a bit with that, in going into into finding yourself and into finding what you want. Maybe you really didn't know what you wanted, and at present maybe still not. And I believe that you are going to make a strategic plan now of how you keep the family together, or how you're going to maybe combine everything that you want, your new wishes, with that relationship. I think that you are looking at that because you want to keep this family, or this happy life, but you sometimes wished for, I think, to be like that again, to just not worry about anything else and just have that unconditional love, really, and just move on with your life and not worry about anything. But I think that you have passed that already. You have already been thinking here, and I think you can't turn it back anymore. I think you have already moved on from that relationship, and I think that this is going to end. I believe in the further future, this relationship is like the end of a cycle. But at present, I think that you are. I think that there is also somebody else in your life who has showed an interest. They are very charming, and you really are attracted to them. And that is something that you really would like to try out, and maybe you are trying that out. And I believe that is the trouble here. In the past, something was already going on, and you like it more than you thought. And I think this is maybe a surprise to you, that you just didn't see this coming, but you have been really in conflict with yourself, or thinking inside, thinking, can I do that, or do I really want this? You really wish to go back to that old feeling, but you just can't because it has moved already. So you are in this situation at present, and I think there is communication going on about this. It's also maybe you're working with this person who is interested in you, and you're making up your mind about things, about if you're going to really end this cycle, and how it would look like. And maybe you are, I believe you're not saying no to this new person in your life. It depends. I don't know how far you go with this person, but I think you are really interested in them, and you wished you could go back, but you can't anymore. And then I believe it is time to the time has come to clear your energy, release your ex. And sometimes we don't want that, because you just want things to stay the same, but it is just not happening. I can see that through this reading, that you wished for it, because you wish that things could stay, but everybody develops and you're just moving on. You are developing here, you're looking within. You have the Hermit in the near future, and it shows you everything about this relationship and why it was successful, why you were so happy, but it also showed that maybe you were friends, and you maybe were a family like that, but maybe it was more like a family that was not anymore based on the excitement and attraction and all that. It was just a family like living with your parents or something. And you can see that in the near future. And I think that all the struggles you had with that, you were really in pain from this releasing your ex, and looking at how would it go with the family, having these worries as well. How are we going to strategically take care? but you are going to leave the struggles behind, and you're going to really feel happier and be happier if you are going to release that ex. And if you let it go, you're going to be victorious. And also in the plans, the things that you wished for doing, also about work, I think you are going to be happier about that. And so I think that is something that it is in there. It is in these cards. It says everywhere that that is what you're doing. Of course, it's not going to be easy. Sometimes you really want to go back and just make that all happen again and stay and maybe bring the passion. It's also laying next to the Ace of Wands. You really want that to bring the passion back into your relationship, but you know that you can't anymore. So this is like, it's also a card to say, maybe you have to defend yourself about what is going on here. Maybe you need to show that it went further than you intended, and maybe it's time to just be opening up about this, because the Hermit reversed says it's just shows shows a light on how you have to defend yourself. And also I believe you are also it is very likely that you are going to do the same thing, that you will fall in love with someone else, or that this is happening again, because this is how it ended. Sometimes you outgrown a relationship, sometimes you just can't get back together anymore. I believe that there is this new person that you are actually more in love with, that you want to admit. And in the further future, I can see that this cycle from the past that's ending this here with this relationship. In the future, it will end, and I believe that you are going to be with a new person in your life. I think it's also about work, so I think you're also going to do something you really wanted to do. You have worked on your skills and you're going to be successful in that, because you also have the Six of Wands. I believe you are going to be successful, but this is also, some of you are staying alone for a while and just have a longer time to be on your own, and to just really reflect on what happened here, to really see what you really want from that new person. Now, for others, these cards are saying express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And I guess that's for the people who allow themselves to step out of this, the feelings of belonging to that past, to that person in the past, and would like to move on with a new love. Okay, Scorpio, this is what I have for you for the month December. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.